Welcome back to Welsh Woodsman Outdoors channel. Doing a bit more backyard bushcraft this morning, and what I thought would be a good one to do is some water filtration. So I'm going to go through a couple of my methods and then take you through the process. I don't have a water source here, as in a river and things. Obviously I have the taps in the house, but one water source I do have is my water barrel. Now, I washed the water barrel out 3-4 weeks ago when I was pressure washing out the back, so I gave it a damn good scrub out, and it's been refilled with all the rain we've had. So that is an actual useful water source. We're in times of crisis at the moment, and majority of people have got some sort of water barrel in the garden that they use to water the plants, so you can always remember that is a source of water. So I'm going to go through some processes now how to make that water potable. Okay, so here I am at the water barrel. I could show you a close-up of the water. I mean, at the moment there are bits floating on the top, so it's not something you'd want to just dip a cup into and drink. Obviously there are bacteria and things and protozoa in the water. Insects lay eggs, there's larvae in there, whatever. It is cleaner than it normally is. It's normally like the bottom is full of dead and decaying leaves and things, and the water's normally filthy because it's only used for water in the garden. It comes off the runoff off the garage roof straight into the butt. But like I said earlier, I gave this a pressure wash and a good scrub out and disinfect a few weeks ago, so it's been refilled countless times since in all the rain we've had. So what I'm going to do now is show you a couple of methods of making this safe to drink. Now, my first method is basically pre-filtering the water. Now, this is a Milbank bag, and it's made of a dense weave cotton. You can see on there instructions on the back and how to use the bag. Now, I just gave this a bit of a test. It hasn't been out for a few years. I don't tend to use this much, but my son's with me at the moment, so I've been going through on how to filter water and showed him the process to make sure he understands it and he can use it if he needs to. And that's why I thought, right, I may as well do a video for you guys. So what you need to do, here's another one. These are what you could get at the moment. Got a big bumblebee making a load of noise now. This is a Brown's filter bag. Now, I listened to a podcast with Paul Kirtley and he was interviewing this chap, and he looked into it, and it was really difficult to get the original top quality Milbank bags because the company that was making them had stopped doing it. So he did some research, and in the end he basically went back to the company, as far as I remember, and managed to source the exact same cotton canvas and everything that they used to make these bags. Excuse the cars going past there, it is backyard after all. So this is the same quality, but this is a brand new one I've had. But I'm going to go through now and show you how to use the old one. So what you've got to do is, you can't just fill this bag up when it's dry. You've got to thoroughly submerge the bag into the water. Give it a damn good squeeze, because you want the whole of the cotton canvas to be absolutely saturated before you fill it. And it's a lot easier if, when you go to fill it, you can see now the material is really saturated. To fill it, it's easier to do if you have two containers. One to go into the dirty water, which you can then just put over the fire and heat and kill anything. There's my star. She's back again. See what I mean about not leaving me alone? And then what you can do then is fill the bag itself. You notice there's a black line on the bag. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill the bag to the top. And then I've already got something set up to suspend it, so I'll take you over there. So what I've done now is I've suspended this, and then I've got my container underneath. This is already run down. Let me turn it around so you can see it. You leave the water run down as far as the black line, See if I can drop you further down. She obviously thinks it's for her to drink. So once the water is filtered down from the top to the black line, enough water has passed through the material to clean any sediment on the outside. Then you pop your container to catch the water underneath. So obviously I'm put my kettle underneath, so I'm going to get my firebox set up now and then make a cup of tea with it. This actually takes quite a while to filter through. If we were to just fill the dry bag up as it is, it would literally hardly come through at all, because it would take so long to saturate the material. That's why you need to really squeeze it. On the instructions it says soak the bag thoroughly by squeezing underwater. So instructions are on it, and the same on the brown bag, how to use. Okay, as you can see, there's the instructions. You can always pause it there now and read it if you want. You can see now my kettle's almost overflowing, so it hasn't taken that long. And as you can see, there's no floating sediment, no bits in the water. And that now would be, it's not safe to drink yet. You still have to boil it, but at least then the sediment has been taken out, which is obviously very important if you were to use this now with a large puddle of water and there's a lot of sediment floating, a lot of turbidity in the water. It's surprising how much it would take out. So obviously it's very important to do that first. So I'll go on now to my next process of what I normally take in the bush with me, and then you can see that setup. Okay, so another piece of equipment that I tend to use a lot is my water filter. Now in this I've got a Sawyer water filter with the actual water bag and the syringe for back flushing and things that comes with it. There's many filters out on the market. I haven't tried the bee-free filter, which apparently is really good. I bought a Sawyer when it first came out, when I first saw it, and I've used it ever since, and it's been brilliant. So I just thought if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. So as you can see, I got another case made by JS Handcraft, and I'll tag you in this on Instagram, pal. It's a kit to hold my Sawyer system. So in this, and this is already wet because I used it with my son just now to show him how to use it, is the water bag. It normally comes with a 1 litre, but I bought 2 litre bags because it's a lot easier to filter this much in one go. So that is for dirty water only. And then this is the Sawyer Mini. You can see in the camera. They're up, that's the right way up, yeah. And it's a really good bit of kit. So what we've got to do first of all is fill up the bottle. So I'm using the same water from the water butt as we did with the Milbank bag. So it's nice and picking up flies and everything with it. You can see all the stuff going in. Okay, that's enough for this demo. And then screw on the filter, just hand tight. It doesn't have to be too tight if you break the threads or damage the water bag itself. Now then, all instructions are on the bag. It's the same with a 1 litre, but you can use, excuse the engine noise, that's my neighbour with his engine running outside. It's got all the instructions on both sides and how to use it. I think the threads fit quite a few other things as well, and you can use, you know, like your normal 2 litre Coke plastic bottles and things. So there's 2 methods you can do. Well, there's more than 2 actually. You can drink directly from it. So then you can drink through the filter, the ceramic element that's inside, I think it's ceramic or it's microfiber or something, it'll filter down I think to 0.1 micron, and it's only the smallest of viruses that get through. Obviously at the moment we've got this coronavirus thing, so this water, but there's only had water off the roof, so it's only if you've been near anywhere like human contamination. So if you're in a built up area and you're taken from a pond or a stream or something, there's many houses around, you know, it can be contaminated from anything for humans, so it's better to filter it and still boil it if that's your only source of water. And then the next method is then I'll just do it back into this cup. Hold on, there's a glass here, it's even better. Let's see if I can pick you up there. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is squeeze directly into the cup. Once the filter has had water running through it and everything is wet inside, then the flow is much better. If you get a brand new filter or you haven't used it for a while and it's bone dry, it literally trickles out. So it doesn't take too long. I think it's like a litre a minute or something. Cap on, like I said to my son, that's the clean end, you've got to keep it clean. Don't have any contaminated water on it. So that now, for me, is safe to drink. Just tastes like bottled water. It's rainwater. So if you're not sure about something like that, if you're in the mountains, in the forest or whatever, in the streams and things, I've drunk straight from that or whatever. The lakes in Sweden, I know a lot of people say that the water's safe to drink straight from the lake without any treatment. We've done it many times, but we've got the kit. It doesn't take long. It's just as easy to just filter and you know then you've got no difficulties. But other than that, I'll just show you how to back flush now for when the filter starts to slow down a bit and it's becoming clogged inside with any matter or whatever. So what we'll do now, remove that. The kit then comes with a cleaning syringe. So you make sure you use water that you've already filtered. Hopefully I'm getting this on camera. It just slots on there. And then that back flushes any sediment and bits and bobs out. So give that a couple of goes and then the flow rate will pick right back up again. I'm not sure what the exact amount of water will go through these. I think if you look it up on the net, I'll have a look and I'll put something up on the screen. But it's literally in the tens of thousands of litres. And you pick these up off, I bought one off Amazon before now when they've had deals on, they've been less than £20. Brilliant kind of kit. But there are other methods on YouTube and things where you can clean without taking a syringe with you. And one of them is a cap of a fairy liquid bottle. So keep that, and then that will just go onto another bottle, and then that will slot over, and then you can back flush just taking that with you and using a water bottle. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed. I hope it's been informative for you. There are other methods of water filtration. There's many more filters out there like the Grail Geopress filter, the carted in filters and things like that. That's the one I use, the Sawyer. They're cheap, they're effective, they work, and one thing obviously it says on it, do not let it freeze, because then obviously when the water freezes it can open it up and then larger particles can pass through and then the filter's useless. They're cheap enough. If you're going out in a cold environment, take it into the sleeping bag overnight with you and keep it from freezing. But other than that, there's not much more to show you. Is Milbank bag, really good bomb-proof piece of kit. Look after it, you'll have it for 30-40 years. And the Sawyer filter then, they're more than good enough for anything that I've used in the past. And I've bought some expensive filters and it's been one of the best ones I bought, and they're less than £30. So there'll be more videos coming soon. Thank you for joining me on Backyard Bushcraft. This has been Welsh Woodsman Outdoors. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe to my channel. See you soon.